natural polymers, this subject will overlap with your biochemistry. Okay, so we will see later which part is biochem and which part is polychem. So just take note of the definition. Now, polymers came from the Greek words poly and meros, which means many parts, many and parts respectively. So, kung i-coin mo ang polymeros, that means many parts. Yeah? Hence, we have the definition for polymers. A polymer is a large molecule. Pwede man siyang big molecule, no? Or a macromolecule. Having high molecular weight and are built up from numerous smaller molecules, we call monomers, joined together in a regular way. Okay? So you have there a representation. You have here the monomers. These are the monomers, monomeric unit, no? Which during polymerization, monomers got polymerized to form a larger molecule. Okay, so it's the monomers that form bond with each other to form longer chains, no? Which is polymer or a macromolecule. Okay? Now, this monomer is the building block of polymer. In your biochem, you will be dealing with proteins. Now, proteins is also, protein is a macromolecule. It is composed of 50 or more amino acids. And these amino acids are the monomers, the building blocks of the protein molecule. Okay? Now, sa polymers, here we will deal with the synthetic parts because the natural polymers will form part of your biochem. Okay? We also have plastics. When polymers are with the properties of polymers, mechanical properties such as malleability, then if it's easy to shape and form to different shapes and sizes, and is converted into different utilities for different applications. We call polymers as plastic. Okay, it's a polymer. Pero kung kumbaga ding process siya for a certain application or utility, no? Say himuon siya be container, no, or any other application, then that polymer is what we call plastic. Okay? Now, I want you to give it some thought sa inyong statement. Because not all practitioners agree that polymers and macromolecules are synonymous. Not all. Okay? They have their reason as to why wala sila nag-agree nga kung maghambal ka polymer is synonymous sa macro. Hence we have this. All polymers are macromolecules, but not all macromolecules are polymers. What do you think? Okay, so to help you, differentiate this statement. Ironic siya. Ang compound statement niya. Let's consider this. Okay. So, this structure, sa baba, is a protein. Okay? But to be more specific, since I only have, I think, 4 amino acids, so This is just a peptide. No? 2 to 50 amino acids joined together is a peptide. 50, more than 50 protein na siya. Okay? So this one is a peptide.
Ano to peptide?
Peptide. P-E-P-T-I-D. Okay? So look at this peptide. Ang ining nga peptide, no, is composed of 4 different amino acid. Okay? So this one is your L-cysteine. Okay? So ang ining nga part is your L-histidine. Ang ining nga part glutamic acid siya. Then ang last is L-methionine. Okay? Methionine or methionine plus. Sige lang, si Doc Gina na pahala sa inyo. No? So 4 amino acids linked together via a peptide bond. Okay? So yung peptide bond. This one. No? So, this peptide is a macromolecule. Okay? How about this one?
Polymer.
And take note, by the way, ang mga, kumbaga, subunits ng peptide rin, lain-lain na mga amino acid. Okay? 4 amino acids joined together via a peptide bond. Okay? Okay? So, lain-lain ang mga building blocks is in it, no? Pero amino acid, ba't lain-lain ng mga, kumbaga mga pieces of amino acids joined together via this peptide bond. Kung i-compare ta diri sa dalawang na structure, ano siya yan? Obviously, the same sa yan, diba? So we have here a carbon backbone, no, from this side to that side of the structure. Okay, so there you are repeating ang monomer. There you are repeating.
Amino acids.
Okay. Okay. So this is a macromolecule. We can say also that this one is macromolecule. Then this one sa polymer, repeating ang monomer unit, while here is not. Okay? So maka-reflect ka na given this statement. Ano ang han? So parang dumi na nadaan. Okay? Given this examples. Okay, so on the screen you have here the father of macromolecular chemistry, whose work now in polymer science. He was the one who first discovered polymers, which he received the 1953 Nobel Prize in Chemistry because of his work in polymer science. He was actually the one who coined also the term polymerization. Okay, so he was a German organic chemist. Herman, nakipamatian ko sa YouTube ang pronounce, no? So, kami na mahala na mati. Okay, so pamatian mo na naman. Ako lang mati ito. Ano rin na siya?
Pau.
So he hypothesized or postulated that materials such as natural rubber have very high molecular weights formed by linking together a large number of small molecules through the process he called polymerization reaction. Okay? So high molecular weight. So this is one of the description that can be given to polymers. Okay? So molecule can be regarded as having a high relative molecular mass if the addition or removal of one or a few of the units has a negligible effect on the molecular properties. Okay? Ano na siya? Ano means ni? If this is the sample polymer, kung makapas niya part, iniabi or iniabi, hindi magliwat ang iyang property. Okay? Ano siya ginamin sa inyong statement? Okay? Addition or removal. Kung bugaan mo naman additional nga monomer unit, hindi man gihapon magliwat ang iyang property. Kung buhinan mo naman, hindi mo magliwat. Anong ginamin sa inyong statement? Okay? But then, this statement is not applicable sa tanan ng polymers. Because this statement fails in the case of certain macromolecules for which the properties may be critically affected or altered. For example, we have the PEGDA, the polyethylene glycodiacrylate. This is the structure of PEGDA. Okay? Later, we will be identifying the parts of the polymer structure. Okay? So, bilang tanda nyo. Now, kung i-remove ang iniling structure alin sa polymer chain, ang makakas na portion sa molecule, ang iyang molecular weight is 71.06 grams. Okay? So, kung kapsun na nilain, do you think ang iyang property will not be affected? Especially kung this side might be a reactive side. No? So kung mapakas na siya, unlike the real CH2, CH2, same lang. Okay? Dito ya, real, lagi. So kung kapsul na siya ng N sa molecule, this will affect the entire property of the molecule. Okay? Kumakas na siya, so of course, mabuhinan na iyang molecular weight. Okay? Change in molecular weight, change in properties, mechanical properties, chemical properties. Okay? Question? Now, si polymer may manggod na siya. No? Kung si monomer, amo pinaka-cute na lang. Kaya di siya ang gamay. Lawa niya ng buhala yung polymer. May ara sa tunga-tunga nila, intermediate between a polymer and a monomer. Okay? Si oligomer. Okay? Oligomer. So low molecular weight polymer. So from the Greek terms, no, oligo, which means a few, then meros again, parts. So a few monomer units, a few parts, a few monomer units. So a molecule of intermediate relative molecular mass, the structure of which essentially comprises a small plurality of units derived actually or conceptually from molecules of lower relative molecular mass. So we have here the polymeric units. Pinakagamay ng monomer. Yung black. Mas mapali ko S. Ayan lang kasi mas mapali ko di S.
Kaya pang ibot sa'yo.
So, ang next kita, duha ka monomer, we get a dimer. And four, okay, oligomer. Then, longer than that is a polymer. Okay? Now, let's inspect the parts of the polymeric polymers. The parts of the polymer structure. We start with the repeating units. So these are structural units enclosed by brackets or parentheses. When we talk about or when we discuss nomenclature later on, we will supersede the RUs with the CRUs or the constitutional repeating units. For now, let's say it's repeating units, RU. Okay? Now, we have here the monomer ethene. When the double bond opens, okay, what we get from this monomer ethene is the repeating unit, the ethylene group. Right? Okay? So, when this ethylene group undergoes polymerization reaction, more covalent bonds are formed between monomer units. Okay, ini. This is the new bond. No? Nalipagif, may new bond. May new carbon-to-carbon bond due to covalent bond. Okay? So now, one might reasonably argue that the repeating unit, if we look at the structure of the polymer here, is CH2. You might argue with that. CH2, kung saan CH2 ng cell, ang naga sulit-sulit. Hindi siya ang repeating unit. Okay? But then, take note, however, that it is more conventional, no? To use or to refer ourselves to the monomer unit. Okay? Our monomer is not the CH2 lang, but a CH2, CH2. Okay? So, ano siya yung monomer unit? So, amo na siya ang ma-repeat, no? Sa structure. So, this one monomer unit, another monomer unit. Okay? So, it's not the CH2 alone. Okay? Mabalik ta sa definition ng polymer. Aggregates of monomer units joined together by covalent bonds. Okay? So, it's the monomer unit that repeats. Kung nakaunta yung kung ano ang monomer ta. Okay? So, it's the CH2, CH2. So, this is our monomer. This CH2, however, is what we call the base unit. Okay? The smallest possible repeating unit. Okay? But in this case, it's the CH2, CH2 that is repeated. Okay? end groups. Where can we spot the end groups of structures on polymers? No? First, these end groups are structural units that terminate polymer chains. Okay, so your polymer won't grow any longer. Okay, so diin tani siya makita. Diin tani ang mga end groups usually makita. Usually makita na siya sa outside sa parentheses or bracket. Okay? So the repeating unit ini, diba? This is the repeating unit, the one enclosed in the bracket or in the parentheses. So outside of the parentheses or bracket are the end groups. Okay? For the purpose of terminating the polymer chain. Okay? So in the PECDA, ari ang ato nga isa ka end group and another end group. Okay? Should I continue? Now there are polymers whose end groups are reactive. Okay? Some polymers are deliberately synthesized with reactive end groups for undergoing further reaction, such as in the case of the telecalic polymers. Okay? From the Greek term tele, meaning far, no? And ano pronounce na? Kelly Clarkson, which means Lord. Diba? Okay, so suppose we have these examples. This is a polymer, a telecalic polymer, ditelecalic polymer, because it has two reactive end groups. Ini. So, tele, kay layuan sila, no? Relative sa isa kang isa layuan sila, so far from one another. So, this one and this one. Since duha ka reactive group ng end group, so this is a ditelecalic. Kung tatlo naman, hindi lang, sorry lang, hindi kita ang pagkitaon sa akin. Ini, siguro tama ka contrast ng ating hindi siya manchas na. Manchas na.
Try mo yung
Okay? So, may ara man reactive oligomers. I just want to make it clear since I use the same ano namin gamit ko sa gabi, sa telecalic polymers and sa reactive oligomers. Just imagine, ngayon nabuo ng sa, parehas sa po basta shorter. Okay, shorter lang Okay, wala na po tayong isang kagapon. Gapon ko lang yung natapos ng kumaliklase sa video. So, just imagine nga ang structure is hindi is nubo-nubo lang. Pero basta akong nakasulta, mga reactive end groups. Okay, that's reactive oligomers. So, these are oligomers containing end groups capable of undergoing polymerization by heating to form network polymers. So you will see later on issue as network polymers. But then general pa lang after the discussion since this is introduction. Introductory part. Okay? So question so far?
Ano question?
It's been a while. Casting mo.
Doon sa vlog mo pala.
Wala po nakita.
Nakita.
Okay ba?
Dami na ako, press
Masyado sa nahirang siya yan. So that means the structure sa polymer, very arranged siya. No? Pero at magbalik siya. So kaya niya mag-deform kung magbalik. So elastic siya kung magbalik. Check it. Okay, now we have here the types of polymers. So, polymers are divided into two major types. We have the natural and the synthetic. Ang natural polymers, so sa biochem na ni siya. Okay, so yung green ko ha kay, no? Yung green ko kay bio. Bio means life. Green means so bio siya kay bio. Mamba, sige ya, hindi ko kaya. Wala ka. So, ang polychem, dito yan assign sa pula. Na?
Red flag. Red flag.
Sa mga red flag. Dito yan sa synthetic na part. So, fibers, plastics, and rubbers. Okay, so for fibers, we have polyester, nylon, acrylic. For plastic, polyethylene, polyvinyl chloride, polystyrene, bakelite, among others. Then rubbers and cis-1,4 polyisoprene. So interchangeably you can use this term. You can refer rubber as cis-1,4 isoprene, polyisoprene.
Baka
Okay?
palang
So dalata sa ano nga sa red portion. Green light, green flag, red flag. So it's a red flag. So a little overview for the naturally occurring polymers. We have here a peptide composed of 2 amino acids. So ang mga yung duha ka amino acid ay ang peptide. So again, a peptide is joined together. Two amino acids are joined together via a peptide bond. You can spot this peptide bond because this is between a carbon and the nitrogen of the amino. Okay, so this is the peptide bond.
walang topic.
Sa peptide, may ara na siya klasang free amine group, so sa dire, which is the N-terminal or N-terminus, and free carboxyl group or the C-terminus. Kung nalan ka mo later sa peptide, you start naming sa part kung diin yung sugo, kung diin yung N-terminus. Okay? The part yung may N-terminus first followed by the C. So,
Same ang tawag.
MC,
Same lang.
terminal ang
Ang ginantawag.
So,
Same lang.
again, ibigyan ko na sa kay Doc Jean Perez. No, siya na mahalas.
Nitrogen
Okay.
also.
But the name here is, this is glycyl valley. Okay? So, sa una, ang OrgChem 3 namon, sa year 3 term, ara na ang biochem na part. So, tagaan lang kami sa among teacher sa may code na siya mga amino acid mo. Kung ano ang gusto niya na namon ipang-join. So, meaning, ang bite ka amino acids, memorize na namin. That time.
Sabong yan sa
Yes, memorize din na siya kay Iyan na siya mo ipa-draw na sa salmon. So ang binding na memorize na siya na that time. Hindi ko na memorize ko. Hindi ko na kaya. Mas maramo sa kinahanglan o brahon memorize ko sa kaya. Okay? Ano pa natin? So, muna ito hambal ko na no chains with less than 50 amino acids
Peptide.
are called peptides, while or whereas those with more than 50 amino acids are called proteins or
Ay, protein.
polypeptides. No?
Protein.
Protein or polypeptide. Dirita yan sa synthetic. No? Although, believer kita sa mga natural. No? Sa mga naturalista ka. So here we have hexamethylene diamine, no? Plus adipic acid. Now, we have a polymer nylon which is formed through the formation of an amide bond between the amine, the nitrogen of the amine group, no, and the carbonyl group. So the formation of the peptide of the amide bond, no, also means that water is lost. Okay, hydrogen here and OH here. So water is lost during the formation of the polymer. And this particular polymer reaction is condensation reaction. But I will not explain further for now. I think may separate ito yung topic for polymer reaction, polymerization. Okay? But take note sa condensation, may there are piece of molecule that does not become part of the major product, the polymer product. Okay? So may byproduct kumbaga ang condensation reaction. Okay? So question on the types. Basta i-familiarize nyo lang na. Anyway, this is polymer chemistry and tapos na siya. Okay, so classification. So classifications of polymers, we have two. A homo chain, that means the type of atoms that compose the backbone of the polymer is the same lang. Parehas. Kung carbon, kanang carbon na. Okay? So, for example, this is the carbon backbone of the polymer. So, tanan, carbon. Okay? Now, for heterochain polymer, notice that the backbone of the polymer does not only contain carbon, but also oxygen. Okay? May heteroatom, atom other than carbon and hydrogen, no? Sa iyang backbone. So, polyethylene acetate is an example of heterochain polymer. Polyethylene or polyethylene is an example of a homochain polymer. Okay? Now, there are homochain polymers have subclasses. Okay? So, we have this carbon chain, silicon chain, boron, germanium, sulfur, and phosphorus chain polymer. Okay? So, ang aton lang, hindi sa kadamo. Kasi mabutayan ko lang yung photogenic memory. So, bilang sa carbon chain polymer. And this subclass has groups. Now, we have the polyalkylins and polyalkylidins. So, So, ang structure, ang repeating unit, may ano lang siya sa carbon-carbon bond. Okay. So, polyalkylins and polyalkylines. Okay? Now, for polyalkylins, so may ano ka lang, carbon-to-carbon double bond, no? Na nag-repeat. Okay? For polyalkylins, so triple bond naman, may triple bond. Okay? Then for polycycloalkylins, okay? So cyclic ang nag-repeat. Then polycycloalkylins, may aga lang siya ng double bond. For example, may aga lang siya isa ka, may double bond. Okay? Then, ang polyarylene, so benzene ring. No? Or, pwede man siya gawin na fuse siya ng benzene ring. Okay? So far, wala mang git magaling niya ang benzene ring. Na?
Perfect job.
Diba? Okay?
Ano na?
So kung may homo, may hetero. So we have many oxygen, carbon, sulfur, carbon, nitrogen, carbon, carbon, silicon, oxygen, phosphorus. So sa structure nila, may ada carbon and oxygen. Okay? So for the oxygen-carbon chain subclass, we have the following groups. Polyethers. So may carbon ka, may oxygen. Okay? Then for polyesters, carboxylic acid, may ara kasang okay? For polycarbonates, may oxygen sa pinagawa ng carbon. So oxygen, carbon, carbon, double bond, double bond. Okay? Then ang pyrandieles, may isa siya pa double bond. Nalipat ko sa pyrandieles. Polydioxane is na diba siyang oxygen kay ano siyang
Ano na sir? Nangyari na.
okay na siya.
Ibalik mo to next kay wireless.
ng ano paglahaw PCI sa okay or
Lupa tayo
pwede
sa
man
sky.
siya sa
Lupa tayo na sa sky. Hanggang nga na sa
I think may double bond ng cyclic pyrandite.
Check that.
Let's check.
sa halaw ay. Pero ako nagit sa gilo. Tamos, depende sa mood.
Okay, correct. Hmm. Okay, so polypyran, dieels, dioxin-dieels. Okay, so may heteroatom, no, nga na dala sa repeating unit. Okay? So sa katanuon, ano lang na ako ni ano, kaya nyo naman siguro mag-enumeration.
Ha? Arap ito.
So hindi na synthesis, so kung enumerate. Like high school. Or elementary. Okay, questions so far? Okay. So first, we also have classifications of polymers based on the number of monomer units. So one, we have the homopolymer. So polymer prepared from a single monomer. So we have 8, no? We have repeat for this one. So you call that repeated. So if we have ethylene, the repeating unit is an ethylene group, no? So sulit-sulit ang CH2CH. Then galaba. Okay? So same unit. We also have copolymer. So polymer made from 2 or more different monomers. Okay? So the polymerization of monomers into copolymers is called copolymerization. So here we have polymer A, no, which forms a covalent bond with polymer B. Then A, B, A, B. Okay? So this one, no? Nakaano siya. I think I have a specific example. This one. Ang plastic sa bulong, no? Hindi napakala niyo. Okay? So we have vinyl chloride plus vinylidene chloride. So naingay sila na. Okay, when they form a covalent bond, so this carbon and this carbon will form this and this carbon will form a covalent bond. No? So this is polymer A, polymer B. Lainay ang duha ka monomer unit. So copolymer siya. Okay? So this is the synthesis of polyvinylidene chloride or your PVDC. We also have varying distribution of some monomer units, okay, which can be observed in copolymers. So one, we have alternating copolymer. So here, the two structural units alternate along a straight chain. Of course, hindi na siya silingan straight. Hindi hakay kabalo ng tamang may band-an. No? So we have here, say, polymer A, polymer B. So these two monomers are alternating along the backbone of the polymer. Okay, so backbone ng polymer. This is polymer A, forms a covalent bond with polymer B, A, B, A, B, A. So alternate sila. So alternating copolymer. Okay? We also have random. No? Kung gusto, B, kauna. Basta matupad, kami na tatlong A. No? 3B, 3A, 3B, 3A, dasan tatlong tuwa at 3B sa punta. No?
Basta parehas sila mga.
Random. No? Wala siya, hindi siya alternating this time. Okay? kung may rando, may alaman sa block. So say you have a polymer composed of two different monomers. Then ang kada monomer unit, no, naka-block sila, block chain. So, amo siya ang monomer A block chain, hindi ang monomer B block chain. Okay, but then they form a covalent bond between this A and B monomeric block copolymer. So it's again, the bond here is covalent bond. So kung may block, may ara pa siguro saktong last. We have the graph polymer. Okay, so ang backbone natin ang backbone sa polymer, polymer A. Then, may ara siya sa mga mga civil. Hindi para sa branch mga civil. Hindi na nagalaylay. Okay? So, ang branches, no, amo ang polymer, a monomer beta. Okay, so here, since you have polymer A sa backbone, then sa branches ang polymer B, we call this graph polymer as the D-block graph polymer or the D-block polymer. Now, kung may additional pa, may isa pagigari, may C pagigari, no? May C pagigari. So, tatlo na ka-monomeric unit, no? So, duha ka branches na nag-attach sa backbone, no? So, tri-block polymer. Copolymer. Tri-block copolymer. Okay? Next, we have according to physical configuration. So, may a linear polymer made up of one long continuous chain in which carbon-carbon bonds exist in a straight line. Example of this linear polymer is your HDPE, high density polyethylene. Okay? Linear siya. No? Linear. But then again, may bond angle na siya. Bond na siya nag-aamon. So, nag-zigzag na siya. Okay? Next, we have branch. So, consists of side chains or branches growing out from the main chain or the backbone. The side chains or branches are made of the same repeating units as the main polymer chain. So, for example, we have this low density polyethylene or polyethylene. Okay? So, ang atong backbone is unique. Then, meron ka sa nag-siwil-siwil, mga branches. Pero, made of the same monomer unit siya. Okay? That's branch polymer. Example, your LDPE. Next, we have cross-linked polymer. So, the chains are linked from one backbone to another. Because of cross-linking, the polymer loses its mobility and has dimensional stability. So it does not melt or flow and therefore cannot be remolded. Okay? Ano siya ang mga kung ang plastic is made of cross-linked polymer, once na-form na siya to a certain shape, hindi na siya ma-remold diba? Okay? Maguba na ginasa. So we have the cross-linked polymer. So we have these backbones. Okay? So linked together via these branches. Okay? So as to the specific example, we have the brake light. This is under plastic. Diba? Sa types ko kanina, dumduman sa inyong mga photogenic memories.
Hindi.
Also, we have network, no? Network polymer. So a highly cross-linked polymer can be considered as a network polymer. Okay? So complex na siya ng complex polymers that are heavily linked to form a complex network of three-dimensional linkages. Okay? So sa mga thermosets, mga plastics are network polymers. Example, we have the epoxies. We also have the phenol formaldehyde polymer. Okay?
Tapos mo na.
So these are the different classes of polymers according to
Saan mo yung
physical
pasa? Saan mo yung
configuration. Now, what effects will branching have? Will branching of polymer structures have on the density of the polymer? So consider that we have here the high density polyethylene, low density polyethylene.
No.
Actually, sa ako naman ko ba? Ay, ano yung English? Piling ko kasi low.
No.
This is linear low density polyethylene. Okay? Now, here we have branches, short branches, while here we have long branches. But in terms of density,
Nagbakas na din.
high density, wala siya.
Nasa civil.
Linear low density, may ala siya short branches. Kung two branch na siya, may mga long branches na siya, no? It's low density. So density decreases with increasing branching sa polymer. Okay?
Indirectly.
Kaya di mas makalutaw siya.
Ay, inversely.
No? Kita mo na siya, anong nag-increase niya ng surface area. Diba? So, mag-increase yung surface area, ano ang tendency mo sa tubig?
Matulaw.
Matuhaw.
Matulaw. Malutaw.
Malutaw. Okay? Next, we have classification of polymers according to mechanical or physical properties, mechanical or physical properties or end use. So we have elastomers or rubbers. So any rubbery material composed of long chain-like molecules or polymers that are capable of recovering to their original shape after being stretched to great extent, hence the name elastomer from elastic polymer. Now here, this one, okay, let's compare this polymer A and B. Under normal condition, no, elastomers or rubber, no, kung lang taon ta, coil siya, no? Coil. Kung applyan mo na karon force, butumon mo, then ang iyang structure, no? Ma-stretch mo na siya towards the direction of the force. No? Ito parehas pala sa rubber bond. Kung magbugto, hindi ka makalas. Mas pinaka-pink ka pa.
Ang heart or bato lang ba?
So upon release, the molecules continuously return to their normal compact random arrangements. Mabalik siya sa coil na configuration. Okay? next we have fiber, a class of materials that are continuous filaments or are in discrete elongated pieces that are similar to the lengths of the thread. So our example on the screen, that's the structure of nylon 6/6. Okay? So notice here, we have here, this represents the nitrogen bond. Okay, so fiber, no? So ang nylon fiber, they can line up, no, and arrange themselves due to the formation of hydrogen bonding between oxygen, the carbonyl oxygen, and the amide hydrogen. Amide, di ba? CONH. No? So, amide din siya. So, hydrogen bond at intermolecular force exists between this carbonyl oxygen and amide nitrogen. Amide nitrogen rather. Okay? So, kay T ang interaction nila. So, the fiber structures, no, they can arrange themselves. No? Can arrange themselves. So, i-upload ko lang siya medyo may subpo lang yun. Okay? Next, we have coatings, polymer paint, adhesives, glue, liquid or tape adhesives. And since we will have a more detailed discussion on plastics, so okay, plastics. Well, familiar naman po matanan sa mga plastic.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Tulungan na agad. Okay. The last classification is according to the type of polymerization reaction. So the first one we have the addition or hindi siya personal growth. Ano yung sila siya rin? It's chain growth polymer. So polymer which contains the same atom as the monomer. So kung we have here the styrene, puros na lang siya styrene. Okay? Na nag-link together. So wala sa iban nga monomer yun. Okay? So the same atom as the monomer. Now, in terms of, say, kapulot, kung hindi yung student, ang styrene. Okay? Then, wala isang byproduct. No? Only a single product is formed. Wala isang small molecule, the byproduct, then it's addition or chain growth reaction. Nantawa, wala na byproduct. Okay? Now, the second, we have the condensation or step growth polymer. Here, we have this contains fewer atoms as the monomer due to the formation of byproducts during the polymerization process. So this is the synthesis of nylon using hexamethyldiamine and adipic acid. Okay, so when these two monomers undergo polymerization, condensation, polymerization, we have the major product, which is nylon. But notice that we have a byproduct, which is water. Okay, so water is lost during the formation of nylon 6. Which also means that in terms of the molecular weight, of the product, relative to the total molecular weights of the two reactants, the major product here is deficient of 18 grams per mole because water didn't expel it. So it's 18 grams deficient. Okay, compared to the two monomer units. Kung isipon na iyang molar mass, compare mo diri, nubo ka by 18 grams per mole sa products. While sa addition niya, accounted ka na, equal. Okay? Now, kung ang adipic acid, instead of adipic acid, ang ginamit natin is adipoyl chloride. No, adipoyl chloride. So, the byproduct here is not water, but hydrogen chloride gas. Which means that the product is 36 grams per mole deficient. No? In terms of its molecular weight. Okay? You get me? Wala sa tuhan lang ganito. Pare-parehas lang ang bawang para lang klase. Okay? So, as I've said, polychem is an easy subject. Okay? So I want you to get 1/4 piece of yellow pulp. 1/4.
4. Tandang, sir.